Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, and this is our 2025 Boxicle Bash event. How the hell are all of you guys doing? It is great to see everybody tonight. Hey, 6 years ago, we were a week away from launching something a little bit different. We rolled out Playdead Live 6 years ago, and this was after about 3 months of Friday night playtesting, just hanging out, doing random events, and then we kicked it off. We kicked it off with the Asylum. It was just something new. It was something different. I know a lot of people were, hey, look, they were locked down with COVID. This event's pretty special to me for a couple reasons. One, a lot of times we do the box events. We're trying to do the box events, and we want to get, you know, the items out there because we're on a little bit of a time crunch. Tonight's a little bit different. Tonight is a little bit of freestyle. It's a little bit of box event, and I get to hang out with you guys, right? And I miss doing that because we're doing events and competitions. And, well, I mean, you guys forget. You guys forget me. You see the MC and you see the game master and the referee, and you guys forget that I'm just cool and funny as hell. So I want to remind you of that tonight. So tonight, I see, look, some great people in the house. I see Rocket. Good to see you pop in here, Rocket. We haven't seen you in a little while. We got a lot of cool things going on with PlayDeadLive.com. We got Busy Bee in the house, the beekeeper. I look at my moderators. We got Kel. We got Bones. We got the assassin. I see Animal. Look at Animal up there in the green team. Trigger. Valar. We got Aiden in the house. What's up, Nightshade? We got the Shaman. Flyrod. I mean, these are legends right here. Look at the legends in the house. So tonight's event is we're going to open boxes. We got our holiday Boxicle event. And the cool thing about that is it's half bundle, half box. We got, look, the messenger of the Lord in the house, Father Ron. So, cool things tonight. We're going to open some boxes. We're going to exchange your Gavels Globes. We're going to talk about what's next for PDL. The Cardinal in the house. Cardinal, by the way, is a what? He's a grand champion. That's right. Grand champion Cardinal. Several grand champions in the house tonight. So you guys know that, this event would not be made possible without each of you. And this specific event, we got Sir Tim in the house. What's up, Sir Tim? This specific event, sponsored by Justice and myself. So, first of all, I'm going to give a shout out, and I want you guys to all do me a big favor. You got to thank Justice for bringing us together. When we started talking about sponsorships, Justice messaged and said, Kills, what do I need to do to make that? I was like, what? I was like, hold on there, big fella. He's like, tell me what I need to do, and we will get it done. So I want to thank Justice for being a big part of that. And y'all know, y'all just saw the avatars, right? But how about Justice? Oh my. I mean, Justice, that's a pretty crazy avatar there. That is going to be your castle strike. And I said, Justice, look, this is a pretty significant event, so I can't let you do this by yourself. So I'm going to help you out with this. So me and Justice are co-sponsoring the event tonight. But I got to tell you guys something else, okay? Because I've kept this a secret for a little while. Because for the last few years, we had a secret Santa. And I thought, you know what? Because in today's day and age, I do want the people to get the credit for doing these things. So also, they weren't expecting this tonight, but over the last couple years, we've also had a secret Santa that has poured a lot of time and a lot of money into past events. And I just want you guys to give a big, big thanks to Valar for some past Secret Santa events as well. So thank you so much, Valar, for all you do, for all you continue to do for the game. And we had some great, great sponsorships, and we will continue to have it. But I was going to announce it last year. We decided not to. I was like, should I not? And this year I was like, you know what? Let's just make sure that we recognize some of the awesome people that we have in this channel. Because you know what? It's a struggle, right? It's a struggle keeping a group together. And my hat's off to all of you. How many of y'all have been here since day number 1, playing Play Dead Live from the Asylum, and are still going strong as we get ready to kick off year number 7. Year number 7. And tonight we're going to talk about some of the updates, some of the changes to the PvE story. Brand new PvP events. Whether it's Fish Strike or Kills Game, or whether it's our brand new game in production, Farm Fights, or whether it was Clash and Castle Strike, or the brand new Ropes event, or our Black Saturday events, or our box events. Or our holiday box events. A lot of cool stuff. I'm not saying that, Ron. Actually, we're finishing out year 6, and we're going with 6, 7, 6, 7. We're going from 6 to 7. Everybody do it. Come on. Move your hands up and down. Come on, 6, 7. All right. Because that's what we're doing. All right. Now. Oh, and don't forget. I mean, we got our very own Kills event. How many people love Squid Game? And how many people participated in the Kills event this year? It was very intense. And that is it's pretty annual event. So I just want to say our sponsors are amazing. Our players are amazing as well. Our moderators, big shout out to our inventory team. How about our inventory team? How about Justice? How about Bones? How about Sheila? Father Ron? Kel? What an amazing job they do with inventory. What about our Breakfast Club? Kel, Julia, Dimes, myself. By the way, we will be meeting tomorrow morning to put all of these items, all these new items, will be in your inventory tomorrow. How many people have participated in the football pick 3 this year, where every Sunday morning we get those top 3 football teams? How many of y'all are involved in that? So somewhere along the way, Play Dead Live became more than a game. Would you guys agree with that? It became a lot more than that. We lost a few. This time last year, we had B-Dub. And we lost significant others of a few. Whether it's a family member, or a husband, we miss them. And I thank you all for continuing to come back and being a part of what we created. And those of you that you get up and you go in your factions, it's more than just a game. Because you talk about other stuff besides the game. And we get to put on our armor and go out there and compete and play. Well, because we want to win, but because we want to play and win with those that we grew in the game with together. And that's what I love about December. I love December because it's a chance to turn the page and also to appreciate all of the things that we've done whether it's grand championships, whether it's Jet winning the grand championship in Ship Strike. I mean, how awesome was that? So, really quickly, I want to give a shout out. How many of y'all won a grand championship in the month of December? Type it in chat right now if you are a grand champion. Put it in chat. Let's recognize some of those awesome people that worked all year long, because a lot of those Gavel's Globes were earned. With those grand championships. Whether it's Ship Strike, or Pet Battles, or Death Drop, or Fish Fights. If you won that grand championship, Jet, Julia, Cardinal, that's what December's all about. And if you didn't, we start over in January and we start building that championship again. So what is January going to be like? We're going to have Pet Battles. We're going to have Death Drop. We're going to have the Kills game. We're going to have Fish Fights League. We're going to have a brand new event called Ropes. We're going to have Ship Strikes every month. We're going to have Castle Strikes every month. But, all right, I got to give a teaser first. Where are all of my PvE players? Where are the people that are there on Friday night looking for the story to continue? What's next in the story? Do y'all know that we barely made it out of the asylum last year? We got out of the asylum, we started going down Crowley's farm, and then we got into the Kills game, and that was the year. That is the year. So, a quick little teaser of what you can expect for the story for 2026 on Friday night. It starts in the shadows. But next week,
silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Sinister Asylum, a story of love, betrayal, passion, and Play Dead Live. This is going to be the most epic story ever told. Sabrina and Soreth are going to be the main characters, but there's more. There's a lot more. And you'll have to visit the Sinister Asylum to find out. All right, everybody, we got so much going down. Want to take care of all of our PvE players. Want to take care of all of our PvP players. Now, we got to do a Boxicle opening. We got more teasers, more spoilers, more stuff for you guys shortly. But we got everybody here right now. So, Justice, you are the lead sponsor. I need you to pick somebody that's going to open their box first. Justice, who you want to pick? And remember, we're opening boxes, but we also are going to exchange the Gavel's Globe. You need to be here for both. If you're not here for both, you don't get them. All right, Cardinal. Pick a box from 1 to 23. Cardinal. Pick a number 1 to 23, and that will be your box. Cardinal says box number 5. All right. Now, the top half is going to go really, really fast because it is a Boxicle event. That means the top 10 cards are the same for everyone. So I'm not going to explain them each time. I'm going to go through them and show you some of the new items. And then we will open the final 10. And they're different for each box, maybe with the exception of one thing. One thing might be the same. But that's what differentiates everyone's box. And then you'll be able to pick yellow or red for a chance at dead dimes or kills tokens. All right. So we're going to open the top half. Buckle up. Okay, here we go. Everybody is going to get this. So a lot of people told me they want to play PvE and they need Res and Restore. So there's your Res and Restore. All right, and then we got Jump Potion. Jump Potion is going to be huge, especially for Castle Strikes, because you're going to need to jump over some things. Otherwise, you might be just pounding on walls over and over again. So occasionally, you're going to need to jump over something. Castle Strike Stones. Every player, it's in tonight's events, open up a box. And if you got a lot of people from your faction here tonight, that's a good thing. We're going to give you 50 strike stones for each player. 50 strike stones. We're also going to give you a snowstorm. Why are snowstorms super good? Because they're great for ship strike. Really great, right? They're also excellent for faction wars. And sometimes you got to sacrifice some of them to the slipper. Onyx skins. We're going to give you an onyx skin. Triple dimes. We're also going to give you celestial summon skins that can create a celestial pet. And we're a long way away from creating one. How about brand new item? Castle Strike Torch. This is going to let you burn down some trees. No, Ray. Not the kind of trees you're burning. This is going to let you burn down some trees that are blocking your path to get into the courtyard. So this is consumable. This is not a permanent item. This is consumable. You use it, it is gone. So everybody's getting one of these tonight for your Castle Strike raid. Now, you might use more than one, but you may only use one every 2 months. We like to give away a keepsake every year. So you probably can't see it, but you will be able to see it when it's hanging on your wall on the portal. This, everybody, is the one, the only Rudolph Lundgren. Rudolph Lundgren. The Fish Strikers can tell you all about him. We had some fun fishing against Rudolph Lundgren. So that is your keepsake. It'd be a nice little memento. And you can hang this on your castle walls. And a brand new item. This is a legendary. This is pretty cool. Okay? Everybody is getting one of these. This is called Total Power. This is a miscellaneous slot item. If you have one of these, at the beginning of a PvE event, we will roll one time. We all share the same number. And if that number comes up, you will all get a 25% damage bonus on the night. Now, we've had some Friday nights where we needed extra damage, right? So if you own one of these, and if you're here tonight, you own one. We do one die roll, and if it is successful, you all share in the damage buff. It is a miscellaneous slot PvE item, and it is called Total Power. So, we're taking care of our PvE players. I promised you that in year number 7, we would have that added focus back on XP, the story, and the fun events that we all look forward to on Friday night. All right. Cardinal, now we're going to get down to some of the other stuff, all right? So we're going to start with pack number 11. I'm going to open these. When it's something new, I will stop. But there's a lot of cool items in here, a lot of mixed matches. No two boxes are the same. So, Cardinal, start. Oh, what is this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are there solo player fish fight buffs now? Oh, my goodness. Cardinal. Toxic waste. Cardinal, if you play this on a person on Thursday night, their water becomes polluted and they cannot fish the last 5 minutes of the event. But you can't use it on me, Cardinal. No matter what Trigger says, don't put that toxic waste in my pond. Yes, now we will have individual buffs so you can target other players in fish fights. Toxic waste for the Cardinal. It is consumable. It's a good start. Tether Spark. Cobra Grenade ×1. Oh, I think everybody might have gotten this one, too. Brand new Charisma Baby Titan. Oh, my goodness. This is not even released. Charisma Baby Titan. Everybody's getting one. That's at least 3,000 kills tokens. Nice. Spill and Thrill Smoke. Brutal Death Gem to upgrade your gear. Muck Potion. Legendary The Warden Prism. Everybody will get this as well. So last year we gave away a Signature Series Legendary. So each player is getting the Warden, and it is a Signature Legendary wand. Cygnus Grenade and Spot. The Spot Pet. 2 legends per box. Very nice. Well, 3 if you count that total power. Very nice, Cardinal. Hopefully you love your box. It is the holidays. These boxes are absolutely loaded with items. Cardinal, all you got to do is pick yellow or green. Yellow or green. It'll either be Dead Dimes or Kills tokens. I'm sorry, yellow or red. Did I say green? Yellow or red. I saw the players in green typing. Yellow or red, sir. All right, Cardinal picking red. Let's see what he got. Red bag, 50,000 Dead Dimes. All right, congratulations, Cardinal. Cardinal, I want you to pick a player that is in another faction besides Jet. You get to pick any player that's here. There are no triple dimes tonight because we're giving Kel the night off. No triple dimes with tonight's event. There are already a lot. There are a lot of them. All right, Valar. Which box number would you like to pick, Valar? Valar says, box number 12. All right, first half of the box, Valar, you know what it is. Again, that torch, celestial skins, nice keepsake of artwork, total power. Everybody getting that. Let's take you down to pack number 11. Valar with a rugged glyph. Ship Spark. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys know what this is. It briefly came out. But it is a game changer for Ship Strike. If you play Ship Spark, after someone hits you in Ship Strike, it will tell you the letter of the column they're in, not the number. So let's say Ocean Man throws a grenade, it hits me. And I don't know where he is. Now, if he's already been revealed, it won't help. So after I get hit, I play Ship Spark. And it'll say Ocean Man is in column C. Won't tell you it's C1, C2, C3, whatever. But that's a huge, huge reveal. So you can only use it after you have been hit. And it will reveal the letter that the person is in, even if they're not revealed yet. That is Ship Spark, everybody. Ship Strike's going to get fun. Sleepy Holler. Love Sleepy Holler grenade. I mean, if it hits a watchtower, you light a straw man, and you get 25 points. That's probably one of the strongest grenades in the game. That's why there's not a lot of them out there. Of course, we got Baby Charisma Titan. We got Pink Smoke. Brutal Death Gem for Valar. Healing Rain. That's the newer potion. It adds 5 health to your entire team. Healing Rain. Whole team. Legendary Warden Prism Wand. We know everybody's getting one. Trance Grenade. How good is Trance Grenade? Trance Grenade is so good. You guys might not know what it does. But if it starts or finishes a wall, you get to close one of those dragon windows. You know the dragon windows where it's a throw grenade or a hit grenade and it opens a window? Well, now you get to close one if a trance grenade either starts or ends a wall. And Valar, we're going to finish it off with Legendary Cheese Slicer from the one, we love Buzz. We love Buzz Salisbury. All right, Valar, yellow or red? Valar, yellow or red? Valar going yellow. What do we have? It is 50,000 dead dimes for you as well. All right, Valar, I need you to pick somebody in Sly or Vox. Sly or Vox. There's a lot of people from Vox here tonight. 8 players from Vox. Where you at, Valar? I need a player from Sly or a player from Vox. All right. Picking Father Ron. All right, Father Ron. Which box number will you take? Ron says, I'm going with number 1. All right. We'll start out with the top half, Ron. You know what it is. So, let's go down to pack number 11. Arson Glyph. Tether Spark. Oh, I skipped one, sorry. Cobra Grenade. I do like this Cobra Grenade. D300 in each hit will add 5 mass destruction to your team. So even if you just throw Cobras, you can add mass destruction. And that stacks with your mass destruction ability. That can add up in a hurry. Of course, we know about the Charisma Titan. Spill and Thrill Smoke. Brutal Base. Make you a little harder to kill. Muck Potion. Legendary Prism Wand. Dracarys. Ron with the Dracarys. Not a lot of those tonight. Super, super rare grenade. Ron with the Dracarys. And finishing it off, Ron with Legendary Chastity Red Mirror Rifle. Very nice. Signature series. And all the legends tonight are signature series. If you guys have not seen how the artwork looks these days in Play Dead Live, Red Mirror with the rifle. So these are the signature weapons of those characters. Ron says red for Red Mira. Ron, you are the first person. 500 KTs, Father Ron. Nicely done. That's going to get you a few farm fights games, Ron. All right, Ron. Pick somebody from Vox. I know Sly's like, come on, come on. Well, Sly, there's only 4 of you guys. So we're going to double up on Vox, and then we'll go to Sly. No. The real Vox, not the old Vox, Ron. He picked dimes. Sir Tim. All right, Sir Tim, give me a box number. I'm circling the ones that have already been taken here. Looks like 1, 5, and 12 so far. Sir Tim, which box number? Oh, he said 8. Sorry. Sorry, Tim. You already typed it. I see it up there. All right. Box number 8. First half, Sir Tim. You get all the above. Let's take you down to pack number 11. Megacosm Glyph. That is the dual purpose. Gives you health, gives you damage. Best glyph in the game. Ship Spark. All right, you know how good it is. I already told you. That's for Ship Strike. Help you unveil a little information. Sleepy Holler. The Charisma Baby Titan. Pink Smoke. Brutal Resist. Healing Rain. Legendary Warden. Prism. Gamut Grenade. And your second legend is Acheron. And that is a sword. It is called Sorrow. The Acheron Sorrow Sword, everybody. Possibly a distant relative of Sorath. More to come on that story. Sir Tim, yellow or red? Sir Tim going yellow. What does he have? 50,000 dead dimes for Sir Tim. All right, Sir Tim. Now you get to pick a player from Team Sly. Dimes, football, bones, or animal. Or Ocean Man. Sorry, there's 5 from Sly. I said 4 earlier. Dimes, football, bones, animal, or Ocean Man. All right, going with bones. Bones, give me a box number. box number 4. All right, first half, the bundle part of the Boxicle. And now we'll take it down to pack number 11. Haste glyph. Now, haste will stack. The more haste glyphs you have, the faster you will maneuver in Castle Strike. Haste is important. There will not be speed potions. There will be auras in Castle Strike. They will be 15-minute buffs. Ship Spark. Oh, I know Bones likes that. I'm telling, there's only a few, and you guys are finding them. So, Bones with the Ship Spark. Sleepy Holler. Charisma Titan. Pink Smoke. Brutal Death. Healing Rain. Warden Prism. Spade Grenade. And your custom legend is Igneous Rock. Igneous Rock. Signature pet of Crowley. Yellow or red, Bones? Bones says yellow. It is 500 kills tokens for Bones. Bones, how many kills games does that equal? She got the calculator out. It's 100. It's 100. Come on, Amy. The pressure. Did I put you on the spot? All right, Bones. I need you to pick somebody from Team Arc. Gonna pick Julia. Julia, give me a box number. Reminder, too. If you accumulated Gavel's Globes, they're gone. They're always deleted out of your inventory. But we stack rank you, and based on how many Gavel's Globes you have, is how early in the order you will pick, which means you'll get more of a selection of your own stuff. Now, Julia's picking box number 17. So I got a question for y'all, and just type it in chat right now. How do you give Gavel's Globes in Play Dead Live? Just type a couple ideas out there so everybody knows how to accumulate them. What are some ways that you can get Gavel's Globes? Winning championship. Fish Strike. Sometimes PvE events, right? We've had them in PvE events. We've had them in bundle reloads. We've had them in Fish Strike. We've had them in championships. Like, all of those things are ways that we've accumulated Gavel's Globes throughout the year. The coolest reward program we've ever had. Because it combines events with skill. Host your own event. I forgot about that. Hosting your own fishing event. So many cool ways. And we will have Gavel's Globes in 2026. And I think when you guys see it, the second year we've done this Gavel Globe exchange, you're going to be more incentivized every year to participate and try to get those globes. All right, let's go to box number 17, Julia. All right, first half is all of that cool stuff. And now let's go to pack number 11. Rugged Glyph, Tether Spark, Cobra Grenade, Baby Charisma Titan, Spill and Thrill, Brutal Blast, first time we've seen Brutal Blast, Muck Potion, the Warden Prism Wand, Linkage Grenade, really good. Get to remove a ring from the other team's sliver. Good way to exterminate some slivers. And the Lazarus Kindle Mage Manual. Wait. Sorry. Kindle is a flamethrower. Sorry. Oops. My bad. Should have known by the picture, right? Yeah, that's a flamethrower. Lazarus with the Kindle. All right, Julia. Yellow or red? Yellow or red? Julia says red. 50,000 dead dimes for Julia. Julia, I need you to pick somebody from Jet. Justice, Busy, or Kel? Picking Busy. Give me your box number. Busy says, give me box number 9. All right, Busy. First half of the box is that. Let's go to 11. Haste Glyph for your Castle Strike. Tether Spark. Cobra Grenade. Charisma Titan, Spill and Thrill. Brutal Blast, back-to-back. Muck Potion. The Prism. The Unforgiven Grenade. And legendary number 3 is the Entropy Tableau Mage Manual. Be a lot of people after Mage Manuals because we know we got some Cosmic Crafts already going on. Who's going to get the first signature Cosmic Craft or the first medley? Busy, yellow or red? Busy says red, and it is. 50,000. Y'all love those dead dimes tonight. 50K dead dimes. Busy. Pick somebody from Team Arc. Sheila, Dow, Pope. Sheila, Dow, or Pope. Shaman. Shaman, give me your box number. Shaman says box number 6. All right, first half. Gone. Let's go to number 11. Arson Glyph. Static Spark. Love Static Spark. Amplify can target a wall, chest, or person. Yes. Talk about adding more damage to things besides walls. Mega Blast, the strongest grenade in the game ever created. This is D400, add 2 rage, and mass destruction 5. Ouch. I mean, you just throw it. You get 2 rage, y'all. Mega Blast. Baby Charisma Titan. Phase Smoke. Another powerful smoke. Brutal Base. Rad Rage. I don't have to tell y'all how good Rad Rage is. If you use an R12 with a Rad Rage, or an R12, and then go Rad Rage the next round with a Mega Blast, that would be H15. Legendary Warden Prism. Gamut Grenade, and busy with the Ambrosia Blind Date Grenade Launcher. And what do y'all think? Y'all think Ambrosia has the best abs in the game? I think Ambrosia can rival Tiny. Just saying. All right, Sheila. Yellow or red? She says yellow. 50,000 more. Man, you guys are really, really racking up on the dead dimes. All right, Sheila, I need you to pick dimes, football, animal, or ocean man. All right, nickels. All right, dimes. Which box? Dime says, give me box number 11. Top half is gone. Arson Glyph. Satan Spark. If you want points, there you go. Backlash Grenade. Another amazing grenade. There's our baby Titan. Snake Smoke. We haven't seen a lot of these tonight. Base. Ruthless 12. We were just talking about that. Legendary Prism. Gamut Grenade, and Morgan. Virtue Staff. Don't want to mess around with Morgan. I'm going to tell you. She's a bad, bad chick. All right. Dimes. Yellow or red? Dime says red. We're going to break this dead dime cycle. We did. 500 KTs for dimes. All right, dimes. I need you to pick somebody from Team Vox besides Ron or Tim. Doc, Crimson, Cat, Nightshade, Fly Rod, or Trigger? Trigger, give me a box number. Trigger says box number 7, and it is available. All right, top half. Just like that. Start with number 11. Vox is going to load up tonight because we got a lot of Vox players. Rugged Glyph, so their gear is going to be set. Satan Spark, Backlash Grenade. Snake Smoke. Brutal Base. Ruthless 12. Legendary Prism. Sad Grenade. First time we've seen that tonight. We know how good that is for Ship Strike. And Anne's Bad Romance. Trigger might be collecting grenade launchers. Someone's going to be caught up in a bad romance pretty soon. Trigger, yellow or red? Trigger might make a medley grenade launcher. Woo. That would be powerful. Trigger says red. And it is dead dimes. We're back to the dead dimes again. Trigger, pick somebody from your faction. Cat, Crimson, Nightshade, Fly Rod, or the Doctor. Crimson. Why you gotta say sister? Angel? Crimson Tide. Give me your box number. Sister from another mister. 23. 23 is not taken yet. All right, number 23. Let's see how she does. Start from the top. Pack number 11. Crimson with the Megacosm. Best glyph in the game. Satan Spark for those points. Backlash Grenade. We know how good Backlash is. Hits target, light a straw man. Any target. That is a Crafting Titan. Baby Charisma Titan. Snake Smoke. Brutal Death Gem. It's good to have versatility in those gems. Ruthless 12. We're starting to see those R12s. Signature. Prism. Death Row as a Death Row gem. Sorry, Death Row Grenade. What am I thinking here? Death Row Grenade. D300, if it deals damage to a target, you become supercharged, which means you'll deal double damage to the next player or pet. Wow. And Toxic Turkey Drumstick. I love it. I love this art. Y'all remember the Toxic Turkey? What a battle we had. This is a signature staff. Crimson, yellow, or red. Crimson says, red will it be? Wow. Y'all are racking up the dead dimes. All right, Crimson, one more person from Vox. Let's get Vox called up. Nightshade. Where you at, Nightshade? Nightshade says, give me box number 3. You got it. First half. Pack 11. Megacosm. Satan Spark. Wow. I'm going to tell you, Vox is loading up on the Satan Sparks. Backlash. Crafting Titan. Snake Smoke. Brutal Blast. Ruthless 12. Y'all are getting all the Ruthless 12s too, right? The Warden Prism. Dracaris Grenade. And, ooh. Sorry, but you got the best bow. I mean, y'all, how about the Kill Shot Phantasm? I just love it. For obvious reasons. Nightshade, congratulations on taking my bow. Yellow or red? Now, it's not my cosmic bow, which is called Max Payne, but it is one of the bows in my collection called Phantasm. It's one of my early bows. Nightshade says, let's go red. Is he right? Oh, yeah, 500 KTs for Nightshade. All right, Nightshade. Football, animal, or Ocean Man. One of those three. Animal. Give me a box animal. Three's already taken, animal. It was just taken. There you go. Five's already taken, animal. I just gave you a list. All right, box number 10 for the animal. All right, let's show you your first half. Brought to you by Justice. Look at that. Hook 'em up, Justice. All right, pack number 11. Fish, what? Burn the boat. Oh, boy, animals going to be burning people in their boat. Are you kidding me? All right, animal, on Thursday night, during fish fights, you play this at the midway point. So we start at 9:30. You can play it at 10 o'clock on a person. It will stun them for 2 minutes, and they have to check and announce how many swim shadies they have at that moment. No, you ain't getting one, because I already know who you're going to use it on, Trigger. So they have to stop fishing for 2 minutes and announce how many swim shadies they have. All right, brand new item for fish bites, Static Spark. Mega Blast Grenade. We saw, oh, I love that. Baby Titan, Phase Smoke. Brutal Death. Rad Rage. Legendary Prism. Cygnus Grenade, and Jet Doomsday. This is a mage manual, and it is really good, and it is Jet. And for bonus points, Jet is the son of whom? Come on, PDL players. It wasn't a trick question. Jet is the son of whom? Crickets. Crickets. What? Um, There was artwork. The art piece number 4 was called Jet, son of Crowley. Oh my goodness. Come on, y'all. That's an easy one. Jet, son of Crowley. The bad part is only one person answered, though. You know, give Kel credit for trying. The rest of y'all knew you didn't know and didn't even type it. Animal says yellow. $500 KTs for the animal. All right, Joe. Dow or Pope? Dow or Pope? All right, Pope. Give me a box number. Pope says, let's go 13. All right, start from the top, Pope. We'll take 13 off the board. Megacosm. Tether Spark. Cobra Grenade. Titan. Spill and Thrill. Brutal Blast. Muck Potion. Legendary Prism. Grub Grenade. And Legendary Limbo Deflector Dome Shield in the miscellaneous spot. Pope, yellow or red? Pope says red. It is 50,000 dead dimes. Pope, Justice or Kel? Y'all gonna make Justice wait this long, huh? Justice sitting back saying, well, I just sponsored. No, we're letting him take it all in and appreciate it. Kel. Give me a box number. Kel says 15. Good cover. That was a nice pickup, Pope. Pope says, we're gonna save the best for last. I see what you did there. Smart move, man. Smart move. All right, Kel, top half. And then let's go to pack number 11. Oh my goodness, what is this? What? Dimes, why couldn't this be you? Why couldn't this be my fish fight partner? It's like everybody that is going to come after me is getting a fish fight item. All right. I'm hooked on a feeling. All right, Kel. Fish fights. Hooked on a feeling. This one's gonna be fun. All right, Kel, you will play this at the 15-minute point. on a person you are playing against at the 15-minute, 25% point. And you will guess the total number of swim shadies they will end up with at the end of the night. And if you are correct, you get 1 point. Now, they're not going to tell you how many they have called up to that point. But you'll be hooked on a feeling. So you'll pick a player on the other team and say, I think you're going to end up with 4. And if they end up with that number at the end of the night, you will get a bonus point for your team. Kind of a fun wrinkle to fish fights. So you'll have some stuns, you'll have some guessing, you'll have some interaction. And you won't have an hour worth of football talk. So look, see what I'm doing? I'm adding interactive items. Thank me later. Or thank me now. Thank me whenever. Yes, I see. I knew it was coming. There you go. Ron. No cyborgs. All right. I love Hooked on a Feeling. So y'all notice there ain't really many of those in here tonight, are there? Satan Spark. Backlash. The Titan. Snake Smoke. Brutal Base. Ruthless 12. Legendary Prism. Cygnus Grenade. And King Donnelly, Rule of Law. And King Donnelly, this is one of the newer items too. This is the Warhammer. Warhammers are great. Kel, yellow or red? Kel says yellow. More dead. I'm telling you, it's like 75% of the picks tonight are dead dimes. I mean, I'll show you the other bag just so you guys know. I mean, it's 50-50. But there's a lot of dead dimes tonight. All right. We're going to take a brief break to show another teaser. We got another 8 boxes or so to open. So I want to ask you guys, Castle Strike or Farm Fights? What do you want to see? I've got both. I don't have all the avatars, so I apologize. I can show you the avatars I have on the big screen. All right, I'm here in Farm Fights. Okay. Now, let me preface this with this is a very, very rough version of Farm Fights, okay? Our game is going to be 5 levels. I only have 1 level. There's a lot of changes that are going to happen. Coins will become gems. Tickets will become an item. But I've got a map. I got zombies. I got ammunition. And I can either make it or I can die. Now, our game is not going to be get to the end point. It's going to be get to a chest that has a ticket, and then you can teleport to the next level. Okay? All right. Here we go, everybody. This is the first iteration of our 3rd video game, and this is built on Unity. It's built on the same software as some hard-hitting games are built on. Okay, no leaderboard incorporated yet. This is basically, this is after you log in. This is where you're going to go to play. All right. Can you guys see it okay? Can you see that little cute guy running? Or is it a guy? It might not be. Is it a cute girl? It's whatever you want it to be. Gender neutral. All right, so here's what you do. You guys see down the bottom left-hand corner, see the ammo? There's a bullet, there's a cluster bomb, and there's a grenade. You have a certain amount of ammo for all 5 rounds, so don't waste them. All right. When I move, you move, just like that. Now, again, the score's not incorporated yet. Like I said, this is just basic gameplay. Up. Do y'all see the zombies coming after me? Look, they're coming out of the woodwork. See that? I can go as fast or as slow as I want. Now, it appears that above me, that zombie is going to beat me to the corner. Yeah, I ain't going to be able to get around him. So I'm going to go ahead and use a bullet here. I click on the bullet. I click on the zombie. I got to hit him twice. 1, 2. He's gone. All right, that might let me get around now. Okay. Pretty smooth sailing this point. First chest. And again, this will be gems. I claimed it. Now, I can play fast, but I'm just going through slow, depending on how you want to play. All right, once I claim it. What do you guys want me to do? Should I go up or should I go down? Let me know. All right, they're saying up. Up, I got to the next chest. See, I can go fast if I want. All right. Now, do I go down and get greedy and try to get that third chest, or do I just go over to the finish line? Now, again, for now we have a finish line, but in the future, it won't be. There'll be 4 chests on there, and one of those chests will be your teleport to the next level. What do you guys think? All right, I made it. All right, so that would have been the end of level 1. Then level 2 would be different. You want to see him eat? What? Joey, you want to see me die? I don't think so. How about you see me throw a grenade and blow up 2 of them? Oh, I missed. Are you kidding me? Okay. I got him that time, but now I'm out of grenades. I only have 2. Oh, boy. No more grenades. All right, I get to that chest. How about we throw a cluster bomb and blow up a lot of them? All right, now we're in business. All right, see, I would be able to get a ticket. All right, let me get greedy. Woo, I barely made it. I got hung on the corner there. See, if you get stuck going around the corner, like if I try to go down right now and I'm not quite there, watch what'll happen. Oh, man. Dead. All right. One more time. Oh, dead. All right. That's it. This is the super, super rough version. You got a chance to see Farm Fights. This is our very own game. So this will be our third game. I would anticipate it's going to launch. It's going to be fun. It'll be fast. There'll be a scoreboard, leaderboard, and it'll be a great way to accumulate. And for each chest you collect at the end, you'll be able to pick some pretty cool stuff. So, very, very happy with this. And you guys all made this possible. You're playing, you're buying, your passion for the game, your contributions has helped us build our portal, 2 video games, and now a 3rd video game. Who saw this coming 6 years ago? We did. We saw it coming 6 years ago because we knew we were going to grow. All right. Now, I'm going to show you just a couple teasers from Backgrounds and Castle Strike. Castle Strike, I'm still working on design, but I don't have all your avatars. Now, again, if you want a custom avatar, what do you have to do? Type it in chat right now. There's 2 requirements that you have to do if you want a custom avatar to be usable in Faction Wars and Castle Strike. You got to play Ship Strike and Castle Strike. Absolutely. You have to participate in both those events. All right, let me show you a few things from our Castle Strike game. All right. Who sees the difference between the old avatars and the new avatars? All right, Arc. That is your custom background. Now remember, when people raid, there are going to be walls. Oh my goodness. So if you're raiding, you're going to be on the other side of the walls. These are level 1 walls. The more strike stones, Joe, read up above. The more strike stones you accumulate, you can upgrade these walls to level 2, level 3. The better the walls, the harder it is to get inside the walls to take down the castle. Now, one thing I do have is I have the backdrops for everybody. So that is Arc's backdrop. So who wants to see their backdrop? Make a little noise. Vox, are you going to be the loudest? Jet? Sly? Who wants to see their backdrop? Woo! That's a lot of logos. That's a lot of logos coming out of Vox. All right. I'm going to show you Vox. All right. Remove the walls. Now, again, we're using Arcs avatars just to show you the sizing. That's it. Vox's avatars will be created soon. But I'm going to remove the walls just so you can see a little bit of this backdrop. Castle inside. It's a small castle, but as your faction grows, that castle is going to get bigger and bigger and harder to take down. There will be a full tutorial on Castle Strike within the next 2 weeks before we go live. All right, let me show you Sly. Sly, look at the city street, Sly, because y'all are sly. All right, that's Sly's backdrop. And how about our Ship Strike champions, Jet? Y'all are on top of a moving boat. Are you kidding me? Team Jet. Now, just a real quick overview, okay? The team that is raiding you, if you're defending, you'll be on the inside where these arc avatars are. So this would be where Team Jet is defending. Now, you will have archer towers. You will have cannons. You will have mortars. So the goal of the raiding team is to get in and destroy that castle. Because you'll have a chance to get up to 3 stars. You'll have 1 hour. Raids are 1 hour. They're timed. It'll rotate. 1 move, next move, 1 move, next move. It will go fast. You're on the outside. You got to get through the walls. You get through the walls, you start taking down their defenses. If you take down 50% of their defenses, you get 1 star. If you take down only their castle and less than 50%, you get 1 star. If you take down their castle and 50% or more, you get 2 stars. You destroy everything, you get 3 stars. That's how scoring is. It's based on stars. Super, super simple. We do it once a month. At the end of the year, we'll count your stars. Now, moving will be, it'll be simple. It'll be not quite as simple as Ship Strike, but not as difficult as Faction Wars. All right, everybody. That is Castle Strike. We launch in 2 weeks. We will launch the second Monday in January. Which is the 12th, Monday the 12th. So go Fish Strike, Castle Strike, Fish Strike, and Ship Strike. Those are our Monday strike nights. All right. Awesome stuff, everybody. I'm so excited for next year. I have not been this excited with PDL in a long, long time. All right, let's get back to the box event because we got to open the boxes and we still got to exchange the Gavel's Globes, which you guys are going to love because there's some amazing items you're going to be able to exchange for. All right. Dow. Give me your box number, Dow. All we have is Dow and Karen. And since Karen's not here, she'll go last. So because Dow is here, red. 7. Dow 7 is taken. Those are your choices. All right, going with number 2. All right, start with the top. We'll open half. Now let's go down to 11. Rugged Glyph. Static Spark. Mega Blast Grenade. There's your Titan, Baby Titan. Phase Smoke. Brutal Resist. That's your APR. Rad Rage. Keep it away from Sheila. She'll take it. Prism Wand. Unforgiven. And Avian Ballistic Rifle. Avian Crowley. Avian Crowley. Remember, from the Crowley family. Dow, yellow or red? Dow says, let's go red, and it is 500 KTs. All right. Dow, football or Ocean Man? Football or Ocean Man? Ocean Man. The list I just posted above for Dow, except number 2. So 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, or 22. Absolutely, Dow. You're very welcome. Ocean Man, so let's go with box number 14. I like what Ocean Man said earlier. He goes, I can't wait to get my avatar. Ocean Man is one of the original Stronghold Raiders. I know for a fact Sly loves castle raids. So I'm expecting big things from Sly. They were pretty awesome with Ship Strike, too. They barely lost a jet. Nice runner-up. But Sly, watch out for Sly with castle strikes and ship strikes, because I think they're going to be right there in it. All right, Ocean Man, box number 14. Start from the top. There are your first 10 items. Pack number 11. Haste Glyph will be great for castle strikes, by the way. Static Spark. Mega Blast Grenade. Baby Charisma Titan. Phase Smoke. Brutal Resist. Rad Rage. Nice Rad Rage. The Warden Prism Wand. Death Row. Death Row Grenade. And, ooh, now that's what I'm talking. There you go, Ocean Man. How about a Cypher Soul Shield? Legendary signature Soul Shield goes in a miscellaneous slot. And regardless of what you make, Cosmics are really good. So craft them. Ocean Man, yellow or red? Ocean Man going red. There we go. Now we're warming up. 500 KTs for Ocean Man. Now we're getting a few. All right, Ocean Man, Dr. Die, Fly Rod, or Cat? Dr. Die. Dr. Die, that list from above, but no 2 and no 14. Dr. Die says, give me 22. All right, take it from the top. Pack 11. Rugged Glyph, extra health. Static Spark. Mega Blast. Man, there are a lot of powerful grenades going over to Vox. Crafting Titan. Phase Smoke. Brutal Blast. That adds to your Ignite. Rad Rage. The Warden Prism. Trance Grenade. First time we've seen the Trance. No, second time. Close enemy tower. So not a lot of those. And finish it off, Dr. Die, with Alakaj. The Snare by Alakaj. And that is a disc. That is one of the newer weapons that's out there. It is the throwing disc. And it's going to be as popular as the Mage Manual. All right, Dr. Die, yellow or red? Dr. Die says red. Are we going to get a three-peat? A lot of kills tokens lately. Yes! Dr. Die, 500 KTs. All right, Dr. Die, Fly Rod or Cat? Fly or Cat? Cat. 16, 18, 19, 20, or 21? I already know. I already know which box she's choosing. I'm psychic. Watch. 19. I knew it. All right. So I'll take that one off the list. All right. Cat, box number 19. And it was still available, too. All right, here we go, Cat. Take her down to box number 11. Haste Glyph for Castle Strikes. Satan Spark, more points. Backlash Grenade. Titan. Snake Smoke. Brutal Resist. Ruthless 12. Legendary Prism. Trance Grenade, and Vlad, King of Despair. That is the deck of cards. That's a newer weapon we added this year, too. Vlad, King of Despair. Cat, yellow or red? Cat going red. It is 50K dead dimes. Fly Rod, you're up. Fly Rod, 16, 18, 20, or 21? Fly Rod says Blackjack, 21. All right, 21. First half is his. Arson Glyph. Tether Spark. Cobra Grenade. Crafting Titan, Spill and Thrill Smoke. Brutal Blast. Muck Potion. Legendary Prism. Linkage Grenade. And the Anon Meridian. That is a disc as well. Meridian disc. Back-to-back discs. Fly rod, yellow or red? Fly rod says yellow. 50K. Dead dimes for fly rod. All right, football master, 16, 18, or 20. Football says, give me 18. All right, starting from the top. Megacosm. Static Spark. Mega Blast. Crafting Titan. Phase Smoke. Brutal Death. Rad Rage. Legendary Prism. Death Row Grenade, and Mantis Scalder. And we know Scalder is an amazing weapon. It is a flamethrower. New series of weapons. Football, yellow or red? Football says red. It is. We are back on those dead dimes. 50K dead dimes for football. All right, Justice, 16 or 20. And then there were 2 boxes left, everybody. And then we're going over to the Gavel's Globe. We're going to blow you away with Gavel's Globe. Remember, that is a year's worth of collecting, all down to your picks. Order does matter, and how many you gained matters. Justice says, let's go with number 16. All right, take it from the top. Justice. Nice keepsakes in there. Total Power. Torch for your castle raids. Celestial Skins. And those Strike Stones. That is the box right there. But look at all these other items. Let's go Arson. Let's go Ship Spark. Like the Grand Champions need Ship Sparks. Look at that. Sleepy Holler. Crafting Titan. Pink Smoke. Brutal Resist. Healing Rain. Legendary Prism. Trance Grenade, and the Wacko Basher Hammer. Wacko's Basher Hammer. Justice. Yellow or red? All right, here we go. 500 KTs. There we go. Break that cycle. All right. And Gemstone has the final box remaining, which is box number 20. Box number 20. We'll take it from the top. Whoa! X Factor Castle Strike item. Okay, I got to explain this to y'all. This is important. some of the items, when you raid someone's castle, there will be an icon over the top of it. And the only way you can destroy that defense is with that grenade. It's kind of like, you know, like rotating, you know, snowstorm, unicorn, it changes, right? Well, this is an X Factor grenade. It is a wild card grenade. So, if you have a cannon, and that cannon can only be destroyed by snowstorms, you can use an X Factor grenade, and it will count as a wild card in Castle Strike. I told you guys, Castle Strike is freaking cool. We're putting our own version on this game, and we're gonna do it Playdead Live style. So the randomness of the defense, this X Factor gives you a wild card grenade that will count as whatever that defense requires to hit. All right. Yeah, I love that. I love that item. That's the only one. It's the only one we have. Ship Spark. Sleepy Holler. Titan. Pink Smoke. Brutal Base. Healing Rain. Prism. Grub Grenade, and finishing it off with Abraxas, Jack of Slapping. That is a Jack. And Julia, pick yellow or red for us. It is 500 KTs. All right, everybody. We're going to rush right over to the Gavel's Globe Outer Space Dome, and you will see in order our top Gavel's Globe earner that ended up with 40. Pretty amazing, because I know a lot of you had 24, 25, 28. This person ended up with 40 and took the #1 spot. Julia. And that is championships. That is fish strikes. That is a lot. So these are the items. There are two groups. They're the groups that are heavy hitters, and they're on this page, and they all had double digits in Gavel's Globe. If you didn't get double digits, there's still something in the next room for you to pick from. So you will still get to pick. So Julia, you got a 2-pack of Legends, Sorith and Sabrina. This is the Saurus Sword, and the Sinister are named after their items. So this is the Sinister Saurus Sword and the Sinister Sabrina Sword. That is a 2-pack. You've got a possible Wise Baby Titan. You've got brand new Bryn, the Bryn Sinister Bow. Platinum Relic, 200 Castle Strike Stones. Amelia, second best abs in the game. A Fish Fun Pack, 1,000 kills tokens, brand new. This is a brand new class of weapon called Instruments. Yes, you guessed it. It is a guitar. And there will be a set of these that come out as well. This is the Strato, Sinister Strato Cadenza. If you play this guitar, it will damage a player for 20% of their health, and it will remove 50% of the mass destruction and the amps in play. So, cool new weapon. Julia, your first pick. What's it going to be? Does she go 2 legends? Does she go new legend? Does she go relic? She says, I'm going to take the guitar. She's going with the brand new Strato Cadenza. Villar, you're up. Now, does Villar want a new weapon? Or does she want 2 new weapons? The Lovebirds, Sorth and Sabrina swords. Does she want relics? Does she want skins? Does she want the adult Lucky Dragon? Villar, your pick. Villar finished second in total Gavel's Globes. A lot of fish strikes and a lot of championships. We know Villar won 4 championships. So, certainly, top tier. Villar, what's it going to be? And the order's on the left side, so those of you can start looking at it. We got Dimes next. Kel, Busy, the Bounty Hunter, Ron, Justice, Doc, Bones, Trigger, Shaman, Dow, Animal, and Pope. All double-digit globes. Villar says, I'm going to take the brand new Bryn Bow. Bryn is a sinister. Bryn is the son of Sorth and Sabrina. Dimes, you're up. Does Dimes go Titan, Relic, Dragon, Lucky Dragon, Celestial Skins, Amelia, Crucible Mage Manual, Sorth and Sabrina Swords, a Fish Fun Pack of 3 items, 1,000 KTs, Dimes, Amelia, Amelia is an axe. Do you have other axes? Would this get you closer to a medley? The Amelia Sinister Axe. Amelia is the daughter of Sorth and Sabrina. One of the daughters. All right, she has chosen Amelia. Kel, you're up. Does Kel go 2 legends? Does she go Mage Manual legend? How about 200 Castle Strike stones? Skins. Titans. Immortal. 15 Immortal skins. Kel says, I want those 5 Celestial skins. Busy Bee. Busy. A lot of fish strikes early on. And some early championships. Put Busy squarely. Also hosted her own fishing event. That was Busy's way of accumulating Gavel's Globes. Busy. Platinum Relic. Crucible. 2 legends. Boom pack of a Dracarys Grenade, Sleepy Holler, Mega Blast. 15 Immortal skins. Adult Lucky Dragon. What you want to go with, Busy? Busy says, give me Sorth and Sabrina. I thought that would go off the board first. It lasted all the way to Busy. 2 swords. I ended up, after Kills game, Fish Strikes, those are the only championships that I could do. I finished just behind Busy and just ahead of Ron in Gavel's Globes. I will pass and not select. Ron, you're up. I will pass my pick, but I did want you guys to know where I finished in Gavel's Globes. Ron says, give me the KTs. Ron, 1,000 KTs. Justice. Justice, a lot of fish strike. Gavel's Globes. And, of course, the Jet Championship. Jet and Ron and Diana really close. Justice, take your pick. Does he want dragons? Does he want titans? Oh, he's going with the Fish Fun Pack. Justice says, give me that 3-pack. That is Toxic Waste, Burn the Boat, and Hooked on a Feeling. Justice going to be doing some trickery. I see you, Justice. He's setting it up. Justice says it's time for him and the Doc to win a championship. Speaking of, Dr. Die. You got relic upgrades. You got dead dimes. You got skins. You got castle stones. You got a mage manual. What's your pick, Doc? She says, give me those 15 immortal skins. So that is too much of an upgrade to give up. Bones, you're up. Bones, no championships, but a lot of fish strike globes. Bones says, give me that platinum relic. I'm ready for an upgrade. Trigger. You got crafting pets. You got dead dimes. Legendary mage manual. Gold upgrade. Says, give me that pet relic. That is a free pet upgrade. That is a 100% upgrade. All those skins create a relic. Shaman. Mage Manual. 300 dead dimes. Castle Strike stones. Ultimate Team Player. Boom Pack. Lucky Dragon. Says, give me the Opus Crucible. I'm sorry, the Crucible Opus. Crucible is the villain. Opus is the Mage Manual. Dow. Your choice. Titan, Dragon, Boom Pack, Strike Stones, or Dead Dimes. He says, give me them Castle Stones. I want to upgrade my gear, or my defenses. 200, that's a lot of Castle Stones, by the way. I thought they'd go off the board a little bit earlier. All right, Animal, Boom Pack, Titan, or Lucky Dragon. Animal says, give me the Boom Pack. You got it. And Pope, Lucky Dragon, or Wise Baby Titan. Or 300,000 dead dimes. All right, while we're waiting on Pope's pick, and then we'll go to the second page, which will be the last part of our event. I know we rolled out Gavel's Globes a year ago, and I promised that they would be great reward system. How are you guys feeling about the Gavel's Globes? You like the rewards? You wish you to participate in a few more events? You know, just a couple things here. It's a good balance of participation and competition. And it's a great way to end the year because we're going to add a little bit more to it. We're going to give Gavel's Globes to our monthly leaders. So, if you're the fishing leader, if you are the Kills Game leaderboard, or you are the Farm Fights leaderboard, you're going to get a Gavel's Globe. So now we're going to open up that gateway for more gaming so you can see some of the rewards at the end of the year. So I don't want you to think that being on that leaderboard doesn't matter. All right. Lucky Dragon for the Pope. Okay, now I'm going to take you to page number 2 for the second group of picks. Now, we didn't do this last year, but it's only fair that we do it this year. We had some people, Tiny, Sassy, Hendrix, and Sky. Players spent their tokens. They participated. Last year, we did not add them to the pick. So I didn't want to put them on the main pick page. I thought that was too powerful. But I did add the alt characters that people are playing in events and spending their money and their tokens to this page. And they will pick in order. Kel. Henny had a great year of Gavel's Globes. You get to pick anything on this board. If it's single, there's no number. If there's a number, it counts as that number. 500 kills tokens, 150,000 dead dimes, 2 sad grenades, 2 sweet tea, 2 spade, molten, titan. Which direction you want to go with Henny? Kel says, I want those 2 sad grenades. Because Henny does play Ship Strike. Julia, Skylight. Give me a pick. Julia says, I got to have KTs because I'm using them in those events. So Julia picking KTs. Busy. There is no icon for Sassy. But you are up next with the 999 Army logo. So Busy. So we did some things to make it more fun, more balanced, and more fair this year. Busy says, Sassy need those KTs too. I hear you. Crimson Tide. Crimson had some early fish strikes. She did some fish strikes with us in January and February, and then we lost her. But she got them Gavel's Globes early. Crimson Tide. But they all accumulate. That's the cool thing about this event. They add up for the whole year. Crimson says, give me that Onyx upgrade. There's 2 of those. So 2 Onyx skins. Cardinal. Take your pick, Cardinal. Dead Dimes, Spade Grenade, Sweet Tea, or Spectral, Titan, or Obsidian to improve your gear. Cygnus, Trance Grenades, Gamut Grenades. Cardinal says, give me those Dead Dimes. That way he's got the Dead Dimes and Fly Rod challenge him to a bounty match. I see what you did there, Cardinal. Look who's next. Fly Rod. Wonder what Fly Rod's going to pick. Fly Rod, you're up. I got a feeling. Do we have Fly Rod? He says, give me them Dead Dimes. Fly Rod, you know he likes the bounty too, so they went back to back. Dimes. Give me a pick for Tiny. Tiny does a lot of events. Tiny does Faction Wars, Ship Strikes, sometimes Fish Strikes. Tiny might be doing more Fish Strikes now that he's on the Gavel Globe list. Oh, she says, give me those 2 Spade Grenades. I got to have some power. Cat. We got Sweet Tea as a 2. Gamut, Cygnus, and Trance. Cat says, give me those 2 Sweet Tea. How about Sir Tim? I think Cat, Football, and Tim all got Gavel's Globes in a PvE event, I think, earlier in the year. But they still got on the list. Do we have Sir Tim? All right, let's go to Football Master. Football Master says, give me the trance grenade. All right, everybody. That's our event. That's our holiday event. We saw PvE. We did 23 boxes. We gave out the Gavel's Globe. We saw farm fights. I think it's the best event we've done. I want to give a big, big shout out. Thank you to all of you for being here, and thank you for participating in the game. Justice, thank you so much. Appreciate you sponsoring this. I know for a fact, hopefully you saw the thanks and appreciation from everybody here, and it made it all worthwhile. Love the event. We're going to get Ocean Man in some events. Ocean Man did not get a Gavel's Globe, but there will be Gavel's Globe with ship strikes and castle strikes. So there's going to be a lot of different ways to get them. But awesome job, everybody. Amazing event. I am so ready for year number 7. I think we got a lot of momentum. Rocket, if you're watching still or watching a playback, thank you for being here. We got spots open in factions, so send me a message. We can get you back in the game. She said, hey, she got a connection. Trigger, let's get Rocket back in the game. Rocket left on great terms. Let's get the gameplay back. All right, hey, everybody. We got pick 3 going on tomorrow. Your last couple weeks to win that pick 3 championship. So we'll talk to you for pick 3. Thank you so much to the moderators, Amy, Julia, Kell. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you and everything you guys have done for this channel. You guys are always there. What an awesome year. What an awesome 6 years. So not only you guys great moderators, but you take on additional roles in leadership. You take on additional roles in inventory. You take on additional roles in the Breakfast Club. Awesome job to our executive team there. Kel, amazing job with everything you do from the portal. And the hard job of collecting. I know you guys are like, oh no, Kel, send me another message. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate everything that you guys do. Leaders, we got the best leaders of any game. You guys run your factions so well. Awesome job. And to all the players, let's do it again. Let's do it for 6 more years, everybody. Play Dead Live is continuing to develop, continuing to grow. You guys absolutely rock. I'll talk to you all tomorrow on our Pick 3 call. See you then, everybody. Peace.
The snow is falling, and it's getting colder now. Soon that time of year it will begin. The children playing, making angels in the snow. Grab the mistletoe, it's Christmas time again. When bells start ringing and the lights start glowing up, I get to thinking about my oldest friends. I'll hang some holly on the door. When they come, it won't be long. It's Christmas time again. Let's spend the whole day chopping down a Christmas tree, stringing it with lights of white and red. Let's spend the whole day baking Christmas cookies and knitting Christmas scarves for all our friends. This is the time of year when everyone can feel a joy and a longing deep within. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. If you put a kettle on, I will start a fire, and we can write our Christmas cards out in the den, saying, oh, how we love you, and we hope you're doing well. Drop it in the mail. It's Christmas time again. With lovers ice skating and snowmen on the lawn, there is that overwhelming feeling that you get. The church choir singing joy to the world. Let us listen to the words and not forget. This is the time of year where everyone can feel a joy and a longing deep within. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again.